I would believe it if that was the genuine reaction of those who visited the Wonka experience in Glasgow. Who is she? I started bursting out laughing when I first saw this clip because I don't know which Willy Wonka movie this character is from. So when the internet saw this, they began naming this creature as the Unknown, and it is pretty terrifying for children. Some videos you can even hear children crying when they see the Unknown hiding behind a mirror before coming out and making some weird movements. Personally, it was giving Peanut Butter Baby, but even then, Peanut Butter Baby has more treats to offer than the whole Willy Wonka experience combined. The one person who seemed to have done their job correctly was the AI they used to generate sales. It created a ton of attraction to both parents and kids who wanted to seek this AI deception. This is what parents thought they would be bringing their kids to. And I'm gonna be honest, if I lived in Glasgow, I'd buy a ticket just for myself because it looks so cool. But just wait, because those who actually did buy tickets, well, I'll let you see for yourself. I have no words. This is just so unacceptable, especially setting the expectations so high. As an adult, I think this is hilarious, but if I was a child who attended this, I would probably never want to watch Willy Wonka ever again. But this event wasn't free, because each ticket was 35 euros, which the company House of Illuminati has since said they would issue refunds to all 800 plus people who purchased tickets, so I guess we'll wait and see. Maybe with all the money these families can get back, it will be able to go towards a therapy for their children. This event was being compared to Fyre Fest, which was basically a scam of a music festival, which also had quite the marketing team as celebrities including Kendall Jenner appeared in ads promoting this event. It was supposed to be like a Coachella, but even more elite, as it would take place on an island and everyone would be sleeping in luxury tents with amazing food prepared by celebrity chefs. But turned out to be a total lie in the same way the Willy Wonka experience was, as the people there were actually served a slice of cheese on bread, and their luxury tents looked like something you would find in a child's playroom. But because the Willy Wonka experience and Fyre Festival had quite the deception when it came to marketing, people had been comparing these events, and people seem to forget about TanaCon because this is also giving TanaCon. Okay, so I don't think everything was as bad as it seems, because we got some of the best memes as of recently. In fact, some are already preparing to dress up as the depressed Oompa Loompa and the Unknown for Halloween, as it makes the perfect couple's costume. I mean, just look at the way Willy Wonka looks at her. Okay, but besides the memes, everything else was pretty bad. One of the issues was their costumes, because Jenny Fogarty, who was one of the Oompa Loompas, was given more of an adult version of what she thought she would be wearing to a children's event. Jenny and two other female actors were given this costume, and she expressed this as horrendously embarrassing. They didn't just want to walk out because they were afraid of making the situation worse. She added that they were supposed to be bubble machines, projectors, and just so much more promises that were not fulfilled. But surprisingly, this wasn't the first time an experience like this happened, because in 2020 there was a Santa's Winter Village event in Australia. And I'll just let you see the photos because they do the talking for me. So because this event was not what anyone expected, there was a ton of disappointment which was shared, and it was so bad that parents even called the cops. One parent who attended claimed that there were parents surrounding the event organizer and just kept yelling at him. The Oompa Loompa, who we will get into in just a bit, also yelled at the organizer. When she spoke to the media, she stated, "I actually ended up shouting at the guy. I just said to him, he's a joke and this is embarrassing. And how can we basically live with ourselves doing this to people? This is really embarrassing for me. My job is teaching kids yoga, and I go into schools and stuff, and I do kids entertainment." We can't forget about the actors who worked at this event, because Kirsty Patterson, who was hired to play the Oompa Loompa from the experience, you know, the one who was working with Kate Middleton, besides being originally called the depressed Oompa Loompa, people actually started to say she was the closest to Princess Diana in our modern day society, because other photos surfaced of her trying her best to make the experience at least a little enjoyable for children, and now people are calling her mother and queen. Kirsty actually spoke to Vulture, and she She admitted she finds the situation funny, but on the flip side, it's embarrassing for what she does and she hopes this doesn't tarnish it. She also said she was angry at the time because it was embarrassing for her, plus she felt bad for those coming in, but she did say that it was not their fault as all the actors basically got the job and were given a script and she signed a contract. They said they would pay her 500 euros for 2 days, which was a lot of money for her to say no to. But you know what? I'm sure someone will hire her or she will become a well-known influencer or something because it's clear the public loves her. Somebody called Timothée Chalamet. Actually, never mind, I doubt he can fix this problem. Anyways, a stand-up comedian by the name of Paul Connell was hired to play Willy Wonka at this experience and he got the gig because he kept applying for more acting jobs and comedy work. He ended up getting a phone call that he got the job as Willy Wonka. They told him they were going to be sending him a script and dress rehearsals would be the very next day. When Paul looked over the script, it was 15 pages of AI generated gibberish and his contract actually had spelling mistakes, which looking back at were major red flags. When he arrived at dress rehearsals, he noticed the warehouse was basically completely empty with a few plastic mushrooms. He spoke to the people running it and he thought that by the morning it wouldn't look like this, but then he showed up in the morning and nothing changed. According to Paul, all the actors were lovely people and they all gathered before the event and said that they were probably not going to be paid for this, but kids are still going to come regardless. So they all agreed to try and make this as magical as possible for them. But the organizer went up to him and told him he was spending too much time with the kids as he wanted them to get through as quickly as possible. At this point, Paul was visibly angry and told him there was going to be a lot of disappointed kids. Honestly, I feel bad for the actors who just showed up to a job and was left to try and pick up the pieces for the organizer who couldn't put the effort into caring and planning beforehand. One show the event organizers should have watched was The Simpsons because maybe they could have predicted this horrific event. Yup, the internet started to flood social media sites with this comparison of the Willy Wonka experience and an episode of The Simpsons. But they were quick to say The Simpsons did it better. That's how bad the event was. Plus, The Simpsons didn't actually cause real children to cry, unlike the Wonka event. Honestly, I'm not even surprised that The Simpsons were able to predict this because at this point they predicted everything down and I'd be more surprised if they didn't see this one coming. One thing this event promised was treats for the guests because at a Willy Wonka event you have to have candy. I'm not sure what people were expecting, but I personally would assume a candy bar and a goodie bag because you are paying 35 euros for it. However, the parents and kids that attended were given half a cup of lemonade and 2 jelly beans each. This is literally giving Fyre Festival cheese sandwiches because in a world of pure imagination, there is no limit to candy. To anyone, 2 jelly beans is disappointing, but at a Willy Wonka experience, come on now. One father by the name of Stuart Sinclair drove 2 hours with his 3 kids, paid for all their tickets, and he said the worst part about it was that there wasn't any chocolate. How is this event going to forget the importance of chocolate for the theme and somehow not forget to include the strange mirror creature? Stuart also said his oldest children found it funny and laughed it off, but his 4-year-old daughter, who even dressed up as Willy Wonka for this event, was really disappointed. She even told all her teachers beforehand that she was going to meet Willy Wonka, but we all know the event didn't go as planned. Deceiving the public was this entire event's main issue. They advertised it as an immersive experience and promised to create long-lasting memories and redefine what it means to step into a world of pure imagination. Anyone hear crickets too? It was supposed to feature whimsical performances, surprises at every turn, and a celebration of chocolate in all its delightful forms, which, surprise, there was no chocolate at this event. They promised a chocolate fountain and no one also spotted that either. Plus, their website is still up and when I gave it a look, it said walking through this event would take around 45 minutes to an hour, but people who actually attended said that they could walk through it all in a single minute. The whole atmosphere was described as tense and some children were even crying and there was just so much commotion blocking the entryways that some families couldn't even make it inside. Although the organizers said they were going to be funding the public, people couldn't confirm these claims and they didn't respond to people's requests for comment either. Some parents even told BBC that they have heard nothing from the House of Illuminati as they're not very hopeful that they're gonna receive a refund. Did you see any of the news about this Willy Wonka experience, or were you able somehow to avoid it because it's everywhere? I honestly feel like this event could have been saved if they completely scrapped it and got another company to replicate it, because clearly they were not doing it right. It also just makes things worse when you hear these actors speak up saying they did everything they could to try and make the experience somewhat alright for kids, but then the event organizer would just constantly correct them and want them to do other things. But obviously, I want to know all your thoughts surrounding this horrific event. Would you ever trust an AI advertisement? Because after this, I don't think so. Anyways, we made it to the end of today's video. If you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm Melanie with InformOverload, and I'll be sure to see you next time. Bye bye.